So you made your vision board, and yet when you go and look at it, nothing appears. Well, it's not just about doing the vision board, it's about actually practicing how to bring it into your reality. So today we're going to learn the steps of how to actually put your vision board together and manifest it all to come into your life. So welcome today, everybody. I'm Yvonne Purvis, and I'm so glad you're here. And if you get some great value from this video, can you make sure hit the subscribe? I want to grow our channel and really boom into 2025. Okay. So when we create a vision board, it's about things we would love to bring into our lives. So maybe it's a holiday, maybe it's going to Italy, maybe it's a partner. It can be things that we want to purchase. But we have to actually not just have a vision board, we need to constantly look at it. So our mind is believing it's done, but it's also using this practice in a daily practice that you are in the reality of it. So it starts in our mind. We need to come up here and start the practice. I was actually posted on my Facebook about this, exactly how I visualized. And as a child, I was always dreaming, right? Kids are always dreaming. They're dreaming of anything they desire. They never say no. They want everything. And I want you to think about this in your own life. I used to dream as I used to love playing with Barbie and Ken. I was loving my Barbie dolls. And I would play with them forever. So I was in my imagination, creating this life with these dolls. And then when I started dancing, I would be visualizing and dreaming about dancing on stage. I had a partner in that as I grew older, even a boyfriend. I used to dream about the boy that I liked. And I'm sharing this because one thing has led to the next in these visualizations. So when I was dreaming as being a dance, like just dancing, I became a professional dancer. I also was traveling around the world. I also had a partner, and we used to do things together all the time. And that started from my imagination. And just recently, when I was moving, let me just take you back even one other visualization. So I was dating someone, and I was in Hawaii, and met this guy just on a bus waiting to get into the new, we used to land in Hawaii. And this is going back a long time. Now you don't have to stay in overnight. But when you flew in at night, you had to stay in Honolulu. And then in the next morning, get onto the transfer to whatever island you were going to. Anyway, stayed at just the local airport hotel, and was waiting for the local bus to get us to the airport, which is like 5 minutes away. And there was a guy, I saw him, and I jumped onto the bus, and he sat beside me, and I knew I could hear the accent. He was from Australia. And of course I said, hi, where are you from? Where are you going to? Made small conversation, got off that bus, and we chatted, exchanged business cards. And that was really it. But prior to this, I always wanted to move and live someplace warm. I lived in Toronto, Canada. If you've not been there, it's freezing more times than being warm. In my 20s, I even bought it was part of a condo in Florida, in Clearwater, Florida, in my 20s to move. So I tried this, and I was with my ex-fiance at the time. He was there all the time, but I didn't get there. I was working still in Toronto. And why I'm sharing this is because I tried to do it when I was younger. I still had it. I used it. But then I ended up selling it to buy a home. But this manifestation was still in me. I wanted to move. And I met this guy on the plane who lived in Australia that I eventually married and moved. The thing with our manifestations is if we are not a vibrational match, they won't come in. They take longer. So this is why I'm sharing this, because recently, right, I had been writing in my journal about things I wanted. And this was in my old home. So I was living in another house, bought through COVID. Wasn't a dream home at all. It was just like, it was a horrible experience to be buying, renting at that time. And so I got into a home, which I was so grateful. And I was writing what I would love to do to the house with renovations. I wanted to buy a new fridge. I wanted a new dishwasher. Outside, I wanted screens, to block wind and sun. But I never did it. I sold the home. And I always knew the kind of home I'd love to live in. Like, it was always there. I could see it. I could feel it. I used to dream about it all the time. And I'm now in this home. This is the home now I live in. And everything that I was manifesting, not everything, but some of the things I was manifesting is in this home. So I have these beautiful screens that go down on my outside balcony for sun and rain to protect. I have a beautiful little pool that I was trying to put into the old home. There are beautiful new appliances. I've bought new appliances for this home. So as I was going back into my list of what I was wanting, not just the photos of what I was wanting, because these things weren't on the photo. These were just things I wrote down. So it can work in many different facets, but they came through. I now can tick them off. So visualization, having a dream board, a vision board is amazing. But if you're not thinking about it and you're not seeing it, who knows how long it'll take. So the whole idea with a vision board is to actually be looking at it. And it's about thinking about it and seeing it. Go out shopping for what you want. You want a new car? Go out shopping for the new car. So put into practice what you want to create and have fun with it. And don't limit yourself to thinking you can't have that one because you may not afford it or whatever. It's a limitless out there. You can have anything you want. So dream big, ladies and gents, okay? Anyway, I hope you got some great value from this visualization today. And I can't wait to hear what you're visualizing and what's coming into your life, because it is a time, this is the time to really dig into what you want to create in your life. Don't let it wait, because it starts with your mind now, because you are manifesting every day. Thanks so much for being here. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. See ya.